What's happening, everyone? It's Fantasy Friday. Today we'll be talking about our rookie rankings for fantasy. With the combine this weekend, we wanted to do a little fantasy rookie talk, so let's get into it. So my fantasy rookie rankings, this is going to be based off of kind of a dynasty type feel. If you haven't played dynasty fantasy football, it kind of is a longer type of league. Longevity is key, where you get to keep most of your players and you kind of manage it as like a general manager. One of the things that's very important in dynasty leagues is having a top-notch wide receiver, and that's what Jeudy is. He comes in at number 1. I know a lot of people are going to question this because running backs are so important, but Jeudy is just so good. I think he's going to be an elite wide receiver. He has terrific route running. He's a great pass catcher. He showed some speed at the combine. He's just the all-around perfect athlete, in my opinion. And again, it goes back to that longevity. I think that he can have a 10 to 15 year career, kind of like a Julio Jones. He was an Alabama prospect where he just dominates the league year in and year out, and that's what you want a guy. So I'm going to put him at number 1. Next 3 guys are the top 3 running backs. We got DeAndre Swift, J.K. Dobbins, Jonathan Taylor. All of these guys are really good. Swift, to me, is the best out of the 3, and it's really by a hair margin. I think he's just the most versatile. He showed me a lot of cuts in his game. He showed me strength. He showed me a pass catching ability. J.K. Dobbins, he had a terrific year at Ohio State. One thing he lacked, though, was a little bit of a pass catching here and there. He had some drops in that Clemson game, but he is a very good runner. He has very good vision. Jonathan Taylor, the guy's just a beast. He's strong. He does it all. But what's really going to separate these 3 to me is landing spots. Landing spots is key for these rookies. If these running backs can get in let's say, a Miami, maybe a Houston, a Kansas City, where they're that starter right away and they can contribute early on in their fantasy rookie career and the first 2 years, then their value skyrockets. So I would have no problem putting Dobbins at 2 or Taylor at 2. Number 5, we got CeeDee Lamb, terrific wide receiver from Oklahoma, very explosive, a great pass-catching ability. He has a really good frame, in my opinion. He's another guy like Jeudy who, given the right situation, he could be a 5 to 10 year dominant fantasy wide receiver. Again, CeeDee Lamb to me is a little bit more... he needs the right system, I think. I think like in Arizona, if he gets drafted to them, that could boost him up to maybe 3 or 2 for me. So that'll be very important to see where he ends up. Now this back half, 6 to 12, is just so close to me. The first 5 I kind of liked. I don't see any of these guys dropping out of the 5, but 6 to 12, it was very difficult to compare these guys. 6, I got Laviska Shenault Jr. He's a do-it-all wide receiver. He could run. You could put him in the slot. He could go outside. He has a good frame. He's strong. He could catch the ball in space. He's just a guy that I really have loved for the past few years at Colorado. And I think given the right team, the right system, this is a guy that could be a top 10 to 20 wide receiver within the first few years of his career. Number 7, we got Clyde EdwardsHelaire, very good running back out of LSU. I think he had probably one of the best one of the best running back seasons over the past few years. That offense definitely helped him at LSU, but I think he has the talent. He's a little bit smaller than some of the other guys, but I'm not too concerned about that. I think the big 3 running backs that we talked about before are just a step above him, but I would not mind having EdwardsHelaire on my team if he were to drop to, say, like the 6-7 range, maybe the 8 to 9 range. Now we get a little bit of a wide receiver grouping here. You got Jalen Reagor, T. Higgins, Justin Jefferson, and Henry Ruggs. All these guys have top-notch qualities about them. Reagor, He's kind of a shifty little guy. He's very explosive. He put on a very good showing at the combine. I was very impressed with him. T. Higgins, he has a little bit bigger frame than Reagor. He's very good at catching the ball, meeting it at the point of attack. I think at the right system, he could definitely be a top-notch guy. Justin Jefferson probably had one of the better combines all around. He was very good for this LSU team. He was an explosive playmaker. I think that he could definitely be a touchdown machine in the NFL. And Henry Ruggs, he is a very fast guy. We saw it yesterday. 4.27, I believe, in the 40. He has elite speed. If he could be a downfield type guy in the NFL and really get that part of the of his game down, then this guy can definitely be a wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2 in fantasy every single year. But from really 8 to 11, I really could not separate these guys, as I felt that all of them were so close to each other. You can even argue that they could be put above EdwardsHelaire, with wide receivers being so important in dynasty leagues. But being that I really like Helaire too, this was just too difficult of a situation, pretty much from 6 to 11 with rankings. Number 12, I got Cam Akers, running back out of Florida State. Didn't have the best college career, but he is a very talented player. The offensive line for Florida State was terrible. So again, if he really shows out today at the combine, I recorded this video before the running backs went, then I could definitely see myself moving him up. And again, it depends on landing spot with a lot of these running backs. They're all so talented, but looking at these rankings, you could just see how deep of a class this is. So it's very exciting to see where these guys land and where they go in the draft. So thank you again for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about my rookie rankings. Definitely up to arguments or debate, whatever you guys want to do. Thank you again, and see you guys soon.